This is what's wild in New Hampshire by wildlife biologist Eric Wolf. Hey, I'm up to the Region 1 office in Lancaster. I don't get up here very often. Come up to see Henry Jones, the moose biologist. Henry, thanks for seeing me this morning. I kind of sprung a visit on Henry. I was up here to the Lancaster Fairgrounds today, and I figured, hey, I'll swing by the office. And Henry was kind enough to, let's talk moose, Henry. He's the moose biologist. Henry, what do you see for the moose season coming up? We got it coming right up, right?
Yep, moose season starts this Saturday, October 18th, and runs through Sunday, October 26th. There are 35 permits issued statewide. That's 33 issued in the lottery, and 2 permits. One was donated to the Wildlife Federation and Heritage Foundation. Yep, and the other one was donated to the Wildlife Federation or the
that is
program.
True. Yeah, that's right. The hunt of a lifetime. The dream hunt there. Yep. So, what do you see coming up here? How was the moose mortality last winter? You get any sense on how that was tick wise, or how are our moose surviving right now? I guess is the actual question I need to think about.
Yeah, our population monitoring metrics show the moose population's been roughly stable for the last 5 years.
Well, that's 5.
And it's going to vary locally based on where you have young forest. That's the same with winter tick mortality. In areas where you have high moose density, you're going to have more winter tick parasitism, and likely there was quite a bit of that last winter. But in areas with lower moose density, it's likely winter tick parasitism is lower, and that's true for last winter as well.
Now, we've had a really dry north country here, and I mean, people think, well, it's a cold winter, it's going to kill off the ticks. Of course, the ticks are living on a moose at 100 degrees, so it's more the soil moisture, right, that kind of impacts ticks. You get some sense of that, how this dry summer might have impacted our ticks? Any suggestion there?
Yeah, well, so you're right, Eric. Once a winter tick attaches to a host, it stays on it all winter, and it's fine.
It's like going to the tropics.
The winter conditions don't matter.
Right.
And winter ticks are trying to get on a host, trying to get on moose from approximately September 1st until there is lasting snow. And dry weather can help desiccate those winter ticks. When in the fall here, they are larvae. They're quite small, and they lock their legs together, and they get in these clumps of hundreds. And they are susceptible to dry conditions. So there is potential that the dry weather would negatively affect winter ticks trying to get on moose here. We won't know for a bit. We do tick counts on harvested moose to get a sense of that, and then also I talk with biologists in Vermont and Maine. They do the same survey, and all together, we don't have enough samples in New Hampshire to understand that, but in talking about it with other biologists, we can get a sense for it. So that won't become clear for some time here. It's unknown right now if the dry weather did affect winter ticks this fall or not. And it's unknown when lasting snow will show up, which ends the questing season.
It's mid-October, and there's no snow to be seen anywhere in New Hampshire. Even the top of Mount Washington hasn't had much snow yet, but we might get some from the tail end of this next storm, I guess, in the high country. But so you're expecting moose take of about, 20-something moose, maybe? What do you think?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right. Nice. All right, so, and how about the new management plan? Tell us a little bit about the next 10-year plan. Is there a change in moose the objective of the moose population or anything the next 10-year plan? I think there were some changes, right?
Yep, there were changes to the moose management plan. So the 2026 to 2035 game management plan was adopted late last spring, early summer by the New Hampshire Fish and Game Commission. And that plan calls for managing for moderate moose densities to minimize winter tick parasitism. So here in northern New Hampshire, we have certain areas that have still moderate to high moose density. They're more than 1 moose per square mile.
Okay.
That plan calls for reducing moose density to 1 or below 1 moose per square mile in those areas. So in the coming years, it is likely there will be more antlerless only permits for moose in those areas that have higher moose density and higher winter tick parasitism. And the thought is there to keep the moose population more moderate, lower winter tick parasitism.
Less mortality, particularly the calves, right?
Yeah, less mortality and also more productive females that are producing
That's been a
more
problem,
young.
isn't it? Yeah.
So the plan will be different, but it will be a phased entry into that. So changes may occur in 2026. They may not occur until 2027. We're working through those details now.
All right, Henry. Well, thanks a lot. I sprung a quick interview with Henry here at the Region 1 office. I was working the show at the Lancaster Fairgrounds. Henry, thanks so much. We got a moose season coming up. Everybody's going to be busy out of the office here for the next 10 days. So thanks so much, Henry. This is wildlife biologist Eric Orfo. It's wild in New Hampshire.